And welcome back to the show. OurtBox Cafe is a unique establishment that goes beyond serving coffee and pastries. It's actually a community hub with a mission. The cafe creates an inclusive and diverse space for both locals and visitors. And here now is the owner of OurtBox Cafe, Lydia. And Lydia, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And a wonderful establishment that you have. And talk to us a little bit about, first of all, introduce us to OurtBox.
Well, ArtBox Cafe is a community cafe located in the heart of Harlem, uh, the only Black woman-owned coffee cafe in Harlem, New York City. That's really it.
And when we talk about owning a coffee cafe right there in the heart of Harlem, for yourself, why did you choose to go with coffee?
I am really a baker by trade. I was raised in the Bronx by my mom and my grandmother, and I just chose coffee because I remember getting up for work daily. I needed my cup of coffee to start my day. Coffee was my fuel. So I fell in love with coffee long ago.
And so for yourself, you're in Harlem and your cafe is located, nestled right in there. How does the correlation go between your business and the Harlem community? Talk to us a little bit about the connection there.
Okay, ArtBox Cafe is a community cafe. The name derived from the word "our," um, because it's just like our. I wanted it to be a safe space for the community, a community hub where people can just come, get to know one another, and bring back the neighborhood, bring back the love and community of New York City as a whole. But being that I'm located in Harlem as well.
And here you are located in Harlem, and Harlem is actually coming out to your cafe. You've got a lot of events that go on. Talk about the different type of events that we can find at the cafe.
Well, not only people from Harlem come by, we have people from all over the world because we are also a tourist attraction. Some of the events that I am like most proud of, things that I do in a normal, is we have a free food Harlem event where we invite the homeless community inside to get pastries and coffee to reunite with their family members. And we also have connected with some rehabilitation facilities that come by on that day and ask people if they do want to, go to any addiction counseling, and then they go there. We also have entrepreneur mixers where we allow entrepreneurs from the community to get to know one another. My goal is for entrepreneurs and regular everyday people to come together and use one another to scale. See who's in your community that can assist you with one of your goals or some of your goals, or who can shed light on anything that you're trying to do. So community is key, and that's what we're just trying to stay focused on.
So for yourself that's out there putting this, cafe front and center for the community, people have the opportunity to take part in events. People have the opportunity to get coffee, just hang out. What is it ultimately that you'd like to see people take away from having the experience at OurtBox Cafe?
Well, besides coming by and trying my delicious coffee and some of my baked goods that you see back there, which is like my pies, my cake, banana pudding, and muffins, I just want them to come into ArtBox Cafe and just feel like they're at home. When you come into ArtBox Cafe, you feel like you're at a cookout, you're at a family reunion, from friends to strangers to neighbors. You just feel like this is home because ArtBox Cafe is a community safe space and a community safe haven.
When we talk about a cafe, every cafe has a specialty something. For you, somebody comes in, what's the specialty drink? What's the specialty food?
We have our imported Peruvian roast coffee that people drink and they love. We also have like some loose leaf teas with health benefits, if you see behind me. And also, it's a tie. It's a tie between the chocolate cake brownie loaf and the banana pudding.
It's
Those
got,
are the two things I would recommend.
yeah, and it's got to be the staple. There's everybody has a staple that's in their business. Whether it's coffee, whether it's food, and you gave us a couple of them. What do people talk about the most, though, from your perspective?
The banana pudding is winning right now. The banana pudding, I'm telling you, between the banana pudding and the chocolate cake, it is a tie. When people come in to purchase the coffee, of course, they can't leave without getting both. They're like, I can't choose. And now I'm like, I'm the owner and I think that everything is good. And based off of the customer reviews, it's a tie. So I would say, come and get both.
Come and get both. I like it. I like it. What message do you have for the community? Obviously, as a business, Harlem has seen its great share of changes, but yet and still, you've been able to navigate those changes. Now you've got a brick and mortar right there in Harlem. What message do you have to the community about Harlem itself and, the small businesses?
Well, what I can say is I actually was born in the Bronx and I was raised in Harlem. So when I came back to open a brick and mortar in Harlem, it was about the representation of, Black and brown small business owners coming together and being able to say, we did it, being able to say, yes, we have. I grew up in the NYCHA development in New York City inside of Harlem, and this was just once a dream of mine. So as I own this business, I want other small business owners or entrepreneurs or dreamers that I call to understand and to know you can too. That's my message to everyone. You can too.
So for yourself right now, you look at your business and you say what in terms of what does the future hold? Do we see expansion? Do we see more brick and mortars? What do we see?
We see some franchising. That is the goal. The first thing I say is thank you, God. Thank you, God, for providing me this opportunity. Thank you for choosing me. We also at OurtBox Cafe, we also have a backyard space that is a mental wellness space. We allow people from the community to just come in and sit in the backyard and just reset because I feel like that is needed. And I just feel like after this and the franchises, we may go into mental wellness, offering some mental wellness things, supports, and just being in different communities as a minority Black woman-owned business.
Right. As a female entrepreneur in Harlem, obviously you've had your share of challenges. Talk to me about the message that you'd like to send to particularly females who are thinking about, and a minority entrepreneur at that, a female minority entrepreneur. Talk to me about that journey for you, first of all, before I get you to send a message to other people who may be thinking about this.
What I would say is it is not easy, but it can be done. You will face challenges daily. Keep going. I feel like if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So as small business owners, women, I'm also a mother. I'm also a survivor of a terminal renal disease. And I would just say, just keep going. Set your goals, write down your goals, and just stay on track with what you have planned. As you are in business, there will be people that come in and they will be trying to give you ideas and tell you just basically how to drive your ship. And I just feel like you should just stay true to your mission and your mission statement.
Yeah, I think that's very important because when you talk about people coming in, everybody's got an idea, but you're the visionary. So for yourself, really staying true to self is important, right?
Yes, stay true to yourself and to your dream.
For yourself, obviously, you're participating in this series of restaurant crawls, and it talks about a more inclusive food future. So what about these initiatives in today's society?
I also want to introduce healthy food options. Like on our menu, we have avocado toast. We have a baked salmon salad. We also have like a baked tuna salad. And I feel like with these initiatives, it's also the sweets, of course. We offer vegan options, and as well as, like I said, the healthy food options for the community. And that is very important. A lot of people in these communities have limited healthy food options. And for those reasons, they may have some, different responses as far as like their dietary needs. So with me offering pastries as well as healthy food options, it's just an even mix.
For yourself, what has been the greatest learning curve in all of this right here? Talk about offering pastries and, different food options and stuff like that. But that comes after, what I call that learning curve.
Change. That is one of the biggest things that I've learned. I've learned to accept change. And that is me being in this community. That is with me interacting with people daily. That is with me learning every day. Right now, we're in a space where a lot of people want to be entrepreneurs. So it is challenging to find people, to find employees. As a single person operation, I would just say change. The world is constantly changing, and just keeping up with those changes and being able to not only offer products and services, but be able to offer opportunity as a business owner.
Yeah, making the change. You've had several changes and actually, life experiences as an entrepreneur that you've had to really navigate through. You want to talk a little bit for a moment about how you were able to actually just navigate through those and at the same time be able to bring the business to where it is today?
Of course. I think that a lot of things that I've learned and was able to put to use as a business owner came from my experience as a United States Postal Service letter carrier. With the amount of discipline that you need as far as rising tasks, standards, I was able to implement all of those things into my business. Coming up, being a business owner, I'm responsible to whether or not I show up. So showing up daily is like one of the most important things. A lot of people feel like once you get a business, you're able to just do anything that you want to do because you're a business owner. And actually, as a business owner, you're working 10 times harder than someone that chooses whether or not they want to go and clock in, because you have to choose to show up every day. So that is the very first and most important thing. After that is allowing people to just gravitate to your space, offering something. My personality, those type of things just keep people coming back.
Let's walk people through the address and how they can get there.
Well, we are located at 2144 Fifth Avenue in Harlem. That's between 131st and 132nd Street. We are blocks from the 2 and 3 train to the 135th Street stop, or the 4, 5, and 6 train to the 125th Street stop. I look forward to seeing all of you guys come by. Thank you in advance for your support.
Yeah, and Lydia, before we go, what's been the biggest highlight for you since being this entrepreneur?
Spreading love, honestly, spreading love. Opening up this cafe, I never even thought of the type of response that I would get from the community. So I have so many people come in and they just want to undress. They just want to drop a load off. So they come, grab a cup of coffee or grab some tea and just sit down and they're able to relax. Seeing people that are able to, they may have been neighbors for years. When they come here, it's like this is their meeting space. And that's why people are calling this a community safe space. A gem, a hidden gem in Harlem.
And when we talk about a safe space, you got to know that that's where it is, 2144 Fifth Avenue, and that's where you can find the OurtBox Cafe and Lydia. Oh, we didn't give out hours. Let's, for somebody may know the hours, the hours of operation.
Yes, we are open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 o'clock, and Saturday to Sunday from 9 to 4.
All right, and so people out there, make sure you get a chance, check Lydia out. Lydia, I want to thank you so much for being with us here on the Social Justice Show, and thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me, and for all of the dreamers out there, keep dreaming. If your dreams are big and people are telling you you're crazy, that means you're on the right track, because you are not only willing to do something that people feel is unheard of or that can't be done. Once you do it, they'll be applauding you.
God, wise advice there. Lydia, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much, and we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more show right after this.